What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig. We're going to be getting into the charts. We're going to take a look at Nvidia. That was the one most people asked for. Obviously, they're waiting for the earnings report today after market closes. Now, what will it mean for the markets if Nvidia has a bad report? We'll probably dump, may get a little pump after that, but I don't think it's going to be like the end-all be-all. Although I do think if the markets have not topped yet, they are so freaking close, and I do believe we are going to be seeing a Great Depression style crash. That's my belief. Doesn't have to be yours. None of this is financial advice. But the other thing we're going to talk about a little bit is what that means for Bitcoin if the markets crash, right? We've seen what happened in the dot-com bubble. We'll take a look at that chart at the end of the video. But we're going to go over the charts. We're going to go over the smaller time frames of Bitcoin, and then obviously we'll go over the macro. And we'll take a look at the possibility of one more high for Bitcoin before this is all over. So stick around if that sounds interesting to you. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments below. Let's take a look at what's going on. So Nvidia, what we could be seeing here, if it is topped here and gets a bad report, we could be seeing a inverse, whoops, not an inverse, I'm sorry. We could be seeing a head and shoulders, this being the left shoulder, head formed here, trend line down at the bottom, this being our right shoulder. And then if this breaks, it could get pretty damn ugly, right? This is a weekly chart, so this could take months to get down to this level before the crash, if that does happen. So let's take a look at the Dow Jones. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know I like market structure and market patterns. And if you look at this chart on the right, it's 1929 Great Depression, right? Do you think while this thing was moving up so hard and fast that everybody was scared and thinking the market was going to crash? Probably not. They probably thought they were geniuses. But what happened after that? Even if they bought years and years prior, they still came out at a loss. And I do believe, again, could go higher, but I still believe this is going to end very ugly. So I just want to put that out there. Be cautious, be careful. Before we get into Bitcoin, if you guys are interested in trading, I have a link down below for Prime XBT. Definitely check them out. You can trade all markets on there without having to switch around from different exchanges to get different assets. You can trade gold, silver, Forex, crypto, everything all from one exchange. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. And by using my link below, you can get a 20% deposit bonus, which means you get 20% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus to use towards your margin, right? So if you put in $35,000, you would get a $7,000 bonus. So it's up to $7,000 for the bonus also. So let's take a look at what's going on here. So this is the chart. We're going to take a look at it in the daily. This is the count that I gave you guys way back here in, it would have been, I made this right around June when I thought this might be the wave 2. And as you can see, it takes us pretty far down if this does play out, right? Now, I know a lot of you bulls are going to get upset and say it'll never happen. Stick around, you might learn something. So as you can see, it looks like we got our wave 1, 2 forming our wave 3. Now there's always waves within the waves, right? If we look here, this could have been another 1, 2, looking for a 3, 4 within the 3. But let's go into the 4 hour. I want to talk about when I made this chart back here before we hit this area, and I believe it was right around May when I started talking about this short zone that we have in red, right? And I had said them are good places to put in your shorts. If you did that, you done pretty damn well. And when I do short trading, I like to move my stops as it goes down. So when you get stopped out, you don't get liquidated. You get stopped out in profit. I did that in this trade yesterday, and as a matter of fact, I think I'll share those trades on my Discord. Definitely check that out. I've also been thinking about doing live streams to go over whatever coins people want. That way you can just jump in the live, but that will be members only because it will be time consuming. So for you guys that are members, you will get notified, so make sure you're notifications that are ticked on. I'm going to try to do that at least once a week. Just sit down, chill out, talk to you guys, go over the charts, whatever charts you want. Share your ideas. We'll take a look at those. I'll share mine and so forth. So let's take a look at what's going on here. I do believe this is wave 3 of the bigger wave 3, right? And let's take a look at where we're at now. So if we are forming and this actually, I think this just broke. So my target, there's going to be 2 targets for this rising wedge. Let me back up a little bit. So the other thing, we measured from the top to the bottom, and I gave you these fib levels to watch for a reversal, right? We didn't quite make it to the 0.786, right? But we were damn close, right? Let's see. This was our golden pocket. We broke back down below that. Then we were looking for support possibly at 59.31. As you can see, all these fibs, the price likes to play on the fib lines. Let's get into where we're at now. So where we're at now, there's going to be 2 targets for this break, and I believe we've broke here. We can go back up and retest it back up towards that 59,100 or so. But here's going to be your 2 targets. The first target is going to be so it broke here. Our first target's going to be that 57,054-ish, right? Within that range. So that's going to be your first target from this breakdown. Your second target from this breakdown is going to be down here at, and I'll explain why. It's going to be down here about 55,100, 55,200 area. And that's looking at this as a bear flag. Here's your pull, here's your flag, and there's your break. That gets you down to approximately, actually a little bit lower, approximately 5,500, right in that range to look for your next bounce up. Then maybe come retest 57 or the 59. You'll have to really pay attention. Now right here, I have this circled as a 4-hour sell signal. If you guys have watched my EMA video, you can go onto my YouTube channel, look in the tutorials, you'll see the EMA video where it shows this yellow line here is a 55, right? Here we have the 21, the 13, and the 8. When they all cross, right? And then you get an open and close below. So after this crosses, this is crossing now. So in the next candle, if it opens and closes below the 8 EMA, that is a sell signal. We probably will be going much, much lower. So be aware of that. And that's really about it for right now, guys, for these targets. So looking for that, the 2 targets I just gave you, one being the 55 and the other one being right there at the 57. So 57, if that breaks and holds as a resistance, looking for 54. Again, we're going to get bounces, guys, but I do think we're going to go much, much lower. Now, here is your bullish case. The bullish case, if we're in schematic number 1, shows 2 more highs, right? And this is approximate dates, right? So this would be sometime in October, November, around the 74 to 75,000, right? And coming back down. Either way, this is going to be a good short area, in my opinion, because if it does come down and make the one more, this is schematic number 1. One more would be around 78 to 80,000. Then if we look at schematic number 2, that shows this next high as being the highest. So do I see 100,000 like people are talking about? Absolutely not. I think we see new lows before then. So anyways, there's my analysis. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. One more chart I want to show you is if we do have that crash, you can see the similarities in these 2 charts, right? On the left, we have the Amazon.com bubble, and on the right, we have the Bitcoin crypto bubble. 95% correction. Does that mean Bitcoin dies? Not at all. It just means that there's a great opportunity awaiting down in these levels between 3,500 and 9,700. Same levels I've been talking about for a long time, guys. If the stock market crashes, Bitcoin is not going to be able to hold up. What is the first thing to go when stock markets crash? High risk speculative assets. People need cash. Where are they going to get it? Well, if they're holding Bitcoin, they're going to be getting a lot of cash from that. So anyways, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, check out the links below. Check out this video right here. It shows you how to place trades on Prime, and I'm out. See you in the next video.